Our first letter from God, our Christmas letter, is Isaiah's good news. It comes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verses 2, 6 through 7. It was hundreds and hundreds of years before Jesus was born. Isaiah was lying in bed thinking about God. It was his favorite thing to do. Isaiah loved God. He loved it when God spoke to him and gave him a message for the people. It made him feel special to be God's messenger. Isaiah was wondering what message God would give him next when he saw something amazing. A huge light was shining in the darkness, and the light was so big and so bright and so beautiful that nothing could put it out. Was Isaiah dreaming? No, he was not asleep. This wonderful light was real. It was God's message, a message of good news for the people. A very special baby was going to be born, a baby who would bring light to the whole world. Isaiah was so excited he threw his blanket on the floor, jumped out of bed. He ran outside into the streets and hopped, skipped, clapped, and shouted to anyone who would listen. My friends, I have to tell you that I have seen the light. He is coming to the darkness. He will chase away the night. Although he will be little, he'll be super, super strong. He will grow into a king, and he will teach us right from wrong. His name will last forever, Prince of Peace, the Mighty One. He'll be the father to the world, but he'll also be a son. And he'll sit upon his throne with his light for all to see. He will rescue us from darkness, and the world will be set free. Isaiah knew the wonderful light would come, but he didn't know when or how or who the baby would be. Only God knew. Here's our love letter today from God. It says, Dear kindergartners, I think you know who that special baby was. It was my son, Jesus. Baby Jesus is the one who would grow up to be the King Jesus. He is the one who would bring light into the darkness. As you get ready to celebrate his birth this Christmas, I want you to remember something very important. When you see all those twinkling lights around you, remember the best light of all is from Jesus. He is the light of the whole world. Now that is really good news. With love, God.